You have to think of my cakes. How many bat signals did I have to put in the sky before you finally showed up?
I'm Johnny Cakes, and today we are making Trixie Mattel doll cakes.
You know, I do weed a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes I do the weed. And sometimes when you like cut into a shoe, I'm like, I can't do this today. You guys know I bake easy bake videos on this channel. People would tag you and be like, we need to get Johnny down here to help you. Like you were super nanny. And then finally Nick was like, we can actually get Johnny. So I was like, holy shit.
Well, I'm very excited. This is crazy. Being gay is wild.
It is.
Because like you're gay Meryl Streep, you know, and I get to work with you. Like,
how did you start doing this?
Failed actor, very underemployed, sad, was nannying 2 kids, and we watched a lot of Nailed It, like that show where people are bad at baking.
That's how recently in your life you've done this?
Oh, I've been doing this for 5.5 years now. Yeah, so it's new.
Do you have any formal training?
Mama, no formal training. I went to YouTube University.
Do you bake for people?
Basically, no.
No, you don't like do people's weddings. You don't do anything
No,
like
no.
that.
I get stressed about like bringing a cake to an event because like, what if I trip and fall?
I could not imagine. I watch the girls on YouTube transport people's wedding cakes and I watch it like.
Yeah, so that's why I don't do that. Or I'm like forgiving when it comes to cake because, do you want to touch it?
I just wonder how it
can
feels.
touch it.
It feels good.
Yeah. We got a lot of frosting.
When you go to a party or something, do people expect you to pop off with some crazy cake? When you bring like the chips and salsa, are they like, what the fuck?
My friends kind of get it. What I get a lot is like, are you cake? Like I was like skydiving and someone was like, is the parachute cake? And I was like, well, bitch, I hope not, you know?
Are you caked up?
But also
thank
like,
God.
I did it to myself.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You know what you got to start doing? Start telling the Uber drivers that you do HR. Or I tell them I do dry cleaning. Because one time I said drag queen and he said dry cleaning and I said, yup.
Yes.
All right, so how do I start this?
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Okay, we're gonna stack and frost the cakes.
I'm really excited.
I know, it's gonna be good. You're gonna do a good job. We're gonna stack and frost the cakes. And then once we do that, we can start thinking about like the creative and the design.
Are you gonna make me bake these or what?
No, I baked.
Oh, okay.
I baked and I brought them. And they're cold. I like to work with cold cakes, so they're gonna look dry. People on the internet will say, your cakes look dry. I go, no, they're cold.
They're cold.
Yeah, I take forever doing
I know how to do this.
Yeah, you got it. It's like, imagine you're DJing, but it's all edible.
So what do we do? Do you start with the smear?
Yeah, God, you know. So,
I like the baked people.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you a little piping bag, okay?
You do the twisting.
And then you're gonna do the twisting. You got it.
Oh, okay, it's coming. So this one woman on the internet said that you have to be careful how long you hold the bag because this starts to get warm.
You're good.
I just get really interested in stuff.
Okay, so we're gonna do a little blob.
Okay.
Just like a little squirt. And doesn't have to be much. Just enough to like hold down our cake layers.
It
So this
looks
is raspberry
nice.
Swiss meringue buttercream.
You made this?
I did. Yeah.
Holy crap.
I think people think my cakes taste awful because they like are sculpted, but like I'm not making pottery. I want it to taste good.
Right. Do you get sick of eating cake?
No, I eat cake all the time. I remember when I worked at Cold Stone. You know how like every homosexual in high school works at Cold Stone?
You worked at Cold Stone? Did you
Yeah.
sing?
Yeah. Yes.
Do you know
and
who
I
else
loved
works
it.
there?
Who?
Nikki Blonsky.
Oh, sorry.
You almost.
Your cake fell off.
I
Your
said
cake
Nikki
fell off.
Blonsky and you threw it.
Right
Here, I'll
now.
help you.
I'm sorry. I'm stressed.
I'm gonna put these on my lap.
Yeah, I worked at Cold Stone and I loved it. And people were like, "Oh, you must be sick of ice cream." And I'm like, "Am I supposed to be?"
No.
Okay.
You know, I used to be a huge whore and I never got sick of steak. So.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we are going to put our first layer of cake down. Okay.
Did you like Amelia Perez?
I didn't see that.
Okay.
Did you like it?
It's not important. Is that the right layer? I guess it was.
It was. It's the biggest layer first.
Because
And
he has these kind of trimmed in these varying mounds.
they look wonky. They're gonna be good, I promise.
Oh, this one feels very,
Yeah,
you know,
because that's the top of the dress.
they smell good.
Good. Yeah, this is my cake mix actually. So
Well, I know that you make Johnny Cake kits.
I make decorating kits, yes. And it's like kids will send me videos of, that sounds weird, but kids will send me videos of them making the cake.
And do you watch them?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
That does sound crazy, but you're just, you're doing quality control. Because what if you see,
No,
if you see 100 kids mess up the cake in the same way, are you like, you guys, we need to sharpen the direction?
And they do a really good job. These kids are coming for my job, by the way, because they all like cooking videos.
I like that because honestly, can I say, I don't know how old you are,
34.
Okay, I'm 35.
Okay.
Back in my day, pre-internet, if you didn't have a parent who was all about baking and cooking, I don't know how you would learn.
Right.
And now you could be 9 years old and be the only one who cooks in your whole family.
Do you feel that way about drag? Like everyone's doing drag now?
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
they're all learning on the internet?
I guess, but learning to do what? I mean,
Right.
learning to do mid. I mean, I don't want to, I'm not going to say any names, so I'm going to speak freely.
Sure.
The drag queens now, there's so many, and they don't even have the point of view to get themselves out of the bottom of a can of Diet Coke.
Yo.
They're just here to cross-dress. There's no point of view. Okay. Can I do that?
Yeah, you're gonna cut a little hole in the center because we're gonna stick a Barbie, or not a Barbie. We're gonna stick a Trixie in this.
A Trixie doll.
You doing okay with that?
Girl, I don't. Oh,
I think you're doing great.
I lifted it up.
Yeah, do it.
Oh, what do you do with the extra?
You can just like
throw it on the floor.
Put it here.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you pick what items you're gonna make into a cake?
I see things out in the wild, and I'm like, I like that.
You
I
do?
want to do that. Yeah, I saw a lamp that looked like a cat the other day. I was like, I need to turn that into cake.
That's mental.
It's so
illness.
stupid.
It's really mental what you do.
It's so stupid.
Let's see. I'm gonna make that into cake. No one's asked, but I'm gonna do it.
But I'm gonna do it. Okay, now we're gonna add a little bit of this buttercream.
Of course.
And we're gonna spin our little turntable while we pipe the buttercream on. And we don't need a ton. There's gonna be plenty of frosting in this. But I don't like an overly sweet frosting, so that's why I do Swiss meringue.
Interesting. What is Swiss meringue?
So it starts with a meringue. So instead of like just butter and sugar, you're starting with like whipped egg whites. So it makes for a light, fluffier, less sweet frosting.
I love eggs. I eat eggs almost every single day. Isn't
Good
that
for
awful?
you. No, that's great. That's like Gaston or something.
But the way I eat, you would think that I'm a bodybuilder. I'm like, so we're gonna have rice and eggs and 10 pieces of bread.
Yeah.
But then I don't do the bodybuilding. Is that okay?
It's great.
Okay.
I love it. Okay, so then we're just gonna like repeat. And it's important that we cut our little cake down the center for every layer, basically, as we go.
Got it.
You go.
What if you give me one of those silver things to cut the cake with? I saw that you had two, but I don't get one, huh? Okay.
Nope, I want to keep it from you.
Is it
Sabotage.
this one now?
Yeah.
Oh, Christmas. Do you read books?
Yeah, I try. No, you know what I mean?
That is so mental. What do you like to read?
I just read this gay book. That was
What?
really good. Yeah.
Oh
Called,
my God.
You ever heard of gay books?
Is it like sex stuff?
No. Well,
Or romance?
there is romance and there's sex, but it's not like and no judgment because I also would read smut, but it was not smutty.
Can I tell you something crazy about the Amish?
Please.
Okay, so there's something called Amish romance novels.
Okay.
It's about like, the forbidden longing or
Yeah.
like she's been shunned and now she wants to like, meet this new Amish guy.
Yeah.
The people who read them
Mhm.
are not Amish, obviously.
Who's reading them?
Conservative Christian women whose like ultimate fantasy is a very restrictive society.
Damn.
Isn't that kinda sad?
Damn.
Hurt people, Johnny Cakes.
How do you know about this?
I did a really big deep dive. Nick, I think we should do an Amish PowerPoint on this channel.
I think we have to.
Does it matter which way you turn the Susan?
No, and also, can I just say you're doing a fabulous job?
Thank you. Do you call it a lazy Susan?
Yeah.
There's a drag queen named that. Did you know that?
It's a great drag name.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
I wonder, like, if are there any like cake-related drag names?
This is huge for you.
Okay.
Okay, so do you know that my original drag name was almost Cupcake?
No.
Swear to God.
What
I was,
happened?
instead of being Trixie
sorry,
Mattel, instead of being like the doll thing,
Yep.
I was gonna be Cupcake, and my whole gimmick was gonna be my hair and outfits being like pastels and candies and cakes and cookies.
I
Like we
love
could have
it.
been on a very similar trajectory.
Yeah.
We could have worked together. Is it cake? And at the end I said, no, it's not cake.
No.
It's my friend, local crossdresser, Cupcake. My cake's breaking. Ah!
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's
fine?
just cake. This is the big thing. I wish I had told myself this when I was like crying over cake recently. It's just cake. You know what I mean? No one's dying.
Wow. Tell that to Marie Antoinette.
Do you cry? Do you cry over drag ever?
Are you kidding? It's the main thing I cry over.
Yeah. But then are you able to contextualize it and say, it's going to be fine?
You know who really has got me better at that?
Who?
Katya.
Good.
Because she's like, girl, we're not jumping out of planes. We're not putting stints in people's hearts. It's cross-dressing.
We're not saving lives.
It's not that serious.
Yep.
What are you doing?
Oh, we're at the same point.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So now we're just going to go through, sorry. Now we're going to go through and we're just going to like add
Crumb coating.
Trixie.
I'm a fan of the girls.
You get it.
All the bakers out there, the home cooks, the bakers, the professional bakers,
Yeah.
I'm a major admirer of you guys' work and your lifestyle.
Oh, thank you.
What do you do when you bake? Do you listen to music? Do you listen to podcasts? You listen to murder podcasts.
I don't. I'm not a murder podcast kind of guy. I listen to music. I listen to sad girl music. Love Ingrid Michaelson. Love Sarah Bareilles. Like music that like you're supposed to cry to.
My boyfriend in high school who died, Matt, hi Matt. Well, he's dead. He can't get it, but he loved Ingrid Michaelson, and we used to drive around in his Sport Taurus and listen to her. Are there 2 bags on this?
Yeah, because you put it in a bag and it's messy, and then you put it in another bag and it's clean. It's not good for the environment. Let me just say that.
I guess the key is to spin the thing more than press.
That's right. Yeah, you don't need a ton of frosting.
We usually get a sopping amount of frosting on these, but the Easy Bakes are so small. To get a good frosting to cake ratio is really hard.
Yeah.
My nails are, look at this nail. Like they're just falling off.
You want to just put it in the cake. Is it usually less messy what you're filming here?
It's a lot more screaming when you're not here.
Okay.
Like I feel kind of like safe because somebody's here to tell me what's going on.
You can scream as much as you want.
But normally I'm just like, what the fuck?
I don't know why yours is so much taller. I baked the same amount of cake.
It's in high heels. Oh, I got the Tom Cruise lifts. I don't know. I'm just going to start doing it.
You're doing a great job. We're just going for general dress shape. That's the thing about these Barbie dolls. They don't really look like dresses, right? What's that thing called when you put a thing under the dress?
Oh, that's a hoop skirt.
Yeah, like a hoop skirt, right?
Hoop skirt. Now, how did you get into drag? Because you obviously are peripherally aware of drag.
I just am a homosexual living in West Hollywood.
Do you watch Drag Race and all that?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay. Who's your favorite drag queen? It doesn't have to be me.
Obviously, I love you. You know who I loved and still love, but like just was like a fan of before she was on Drag Race is Cornbread.
Oh, God, she's so little now. I did a gig with her the other day, you guys, Cornbread, and I DJ'd something that she was in, and I was like, oh, she must be Cornbread's drag daughter. Her face, she looks just like her.
Wow.
And as somebody said, I saw the lineup Cornbread, and I went, oh my God, that's Cornbread. She just has, she's transformed physically so much. I was like, holy shit, that's Cornbread.
Yeah.
She's a corn muffin now. She's teeny tiny. I gotta you guys, the nails are just falling off.
I'm sorry.
That's okay, it's just full of icing.
Yeah.
This is stressing me out.
Just remember, this doesn't matter.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes when I with drag stuff, I'm like, girl, just put the wig on.
Yep.
Even the people in our country right now who do matter, who don't even take it that seriously, apparently.
Wow.
So like, what does it matter?
Right.
This is actually not bad.
No, you're doing a great job. The first ever cake I made was a volcano. That's not true. That's a lie.
Why did you say it?
I don't know. It was like the second or third cake I made.
I love stories. I love performances.
Yep.
How come yours looks so smooth? Should I be doing that?
So you're not quite there yet, I don't think. I would pipe one more bit around all the exposed cake. And yeah, then you can take this little flexible scraper and start to flexi scrape it.
What is one of your biggest, if you were like a young baker what would you have told yourself?
Like you're holding up my photo at like the end of Drag Race.
Yeah, I guess like if you're a young baker and you're watching this and you're looking at a professional like you, what would you say to a young baker?
I really do believe this to be true. It's gonna sound corny, but like fear of failure is the only thing getting in your way, right? Because all bakers fail. The oven's not working, the temperature, the mix, you have bad ingredients, whatever. You're gonna fuck up a lot. And a lot of people say, I spent all this time working on this cake and it got messed up and I never want to do it again. So like you just gotta kind of gotta power through those moments, you know?
Sure, like me right now. We did a video where I talked to like my basically advice to young drag queens.
Yeah.
And it was things that I would have never thought of. Things like have the audacity to, like a parallel thing that I said, which is like, I was young being like, I need to wait for other drag queens to ask me to be in their show.
There
we
go.
Not really.
Nope.
You could just go up to a bar and say, I noticed you don't have a show.
Yep.
Can I do one? And if it makes money, can you eventually give me some of it?
You ever like run into somebody who was mean to you when you were starting out and now is like groveling at your feet or something?
No, they stay mean to me. Ah! The desire for me to take these lumps of unused cake, dip it directly in this frosting and eat it.
You should.
I can't.
Okay.
I can't.
Okay. That looks great. I think you're doing great.
Oh, thank you. If I don't get a rag on my hands, I'm gonna shoot myself.
Let's
Okay?
go. Let's
I'm just
go.
gonna get a wet rag.
Let's do that.
Can you stay here and tell them how to find you on the internet?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the plug. I'm like one of those people on the internet who like won't go away. You know, like I come up on your feed and you're like, oh, there he's eating another shoe. But if you want to find me deliberately, you can do that. I'm at the Johnny Cakes. So that's how. What else can I say about it? I work with the Try Guys a lot, so I do videos there. You can find me there.
Do you get recognized a lot?
I got a fun getting recognized story. I was at Disney and this little girl comes up to me. She's like freaking out. She's like, oh my God. Probably like 8 years old. I know you. You're from It's Corn. And I was like,
It's corn?
It's corn? I was like, do you mean is it cake? She's like, yeah.
It's corn?
Did you think I was on a hyper-realistic corn competition show?
What happens now?
So now we gotta chill this, let it harden a little bit, and then we're gonna roll out the fondant and decorate.
Okay, should we put it in the fridge?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna refrigerate this and we'll be right back. So what is this now?
So this is a bunch of different fondant. We have pink, we have shimmering gold.
What do they put in fondant? What is it?
If I were to make it at home, it would be like a marshmallow based. Actually, technically, it's an icing. It's like a very thick icing, but it's sort of like edible Play-Doh, and people hate it. People get mad at me for using it.
You know what? I've had it on cakes, and I feel like if you don't use a lot of it, it's okay.
That's the thing. Also, it's a good preservative. It's like sugar is a great preservative, so it's like wrapping your cake in like an edible preservative wrapper, so the moisture stays in the cake.
Sure. You guys, I painted my nails during the break because I can't sit here without nails on. This is the long-lasting nail polish dreamt up in LA, Olive and June. Isn't that color beautiful?
I worked at Olive and June for a week in Beverly Hills. I didn't know the difference between a pedicure and a manicure. It was when I first moved to LA.
Not a great match.
Nope. It was, and I was like, I'm sorry, I have to quit. I have to quit. I was a tour guide at Universal as well, and I would just lie on my tour.
Of course.
About the moon landing was faked in Soundstage 12, like off to your right. I mean, it wasn't. Like, I think the moon landing was real, but I would tell the people on the my tram that.
Do you think it's real?
Definitely.
Katya doesn't think it's real.
Come on.
Yeah. Comment below. Okay.
I think we should get the cakes out so that we can have something to put the fondant on. Is that cool?
I'll get the cakes.
Okay,
Can you sit here?
Yes.
You guys, I've been putting shoes on for the videos, even though no one sees the feet.
Great. Okay, let's get the doll. Are we ready for the dolls?
Yeah, I'm just kind of putting the good vibes out here.
Okay, let's do it. Sorry, you're fully naked. And
oh my God. Oh no. Integrity Dolls did a wonderful job.
Is that what you look like?
You know, I don't think we've ever actually shown the body of this doll on the channel. It's very high quality.
Yeah.
Look at it, even twists a little bit, some articulation on the top.
There's a full breastplate on that doll.
Knees, toes.
Wow.
This was a crazy thing. I couldn't believe we did this. This was one of the greatest things that's ever happened to me.
I bet like that's probably a cool moment, like seeing your doll.
Oh my God, I opened it and cried.
Yeah.
Well, so what do we shove this little bitch in here?
Yeah, but I was gonna wrap it, but if you want to just shove it straight into the cake, that's fine too.
Let's wrap it.
Okay.
You guys, at home, you don't have to wrap it. Well, this is for you.
Thank you so
And
much.
you can have it. It's all wrapped
Wow, it's
up.
Christmas.
You guys, now other people who come here don't expect a doll. Okay, we're doing an activity with the doll. So these are really expensive now.
It's been a minute since I've opened a present like this. Yes, God, it's like Christmas morning.
The hips don't lie. Shit.
Whoa. There's a guitar and everything.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Of course, if you guys want to get that, you can get yours at ebay.com because they're gone. Is this right?
Yeah, you're doing great.
I think that's how tall she is. I think that's it.
Okay, great.
Is that bad?
No, it's okay.
What song is it? Ah! Honestly, this is me DJing. Breasts out.
This is an amazing thing that you have.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm not gonna.
You're gonna have to take the clothes off.
Can I like strip her?
Yeah.
Naked?
Yeah, of course.
This feels like
so many have before you.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I call it
Barbies.
sky-cladded now. I don't call it naked. I call it sky-cladded.
Would your parents let you have Barbies when you were a kid?
My mom bought me a Ken.
That's nice.
Pro tip, if you don't want your kid to be gay, don't buy them a man doll that the clothes can come off whenever they want.
Let me tell you something.
You know, if I had a girl, I would have drawn little nipples on her and like just cut all her hair off. You know, but instead I had an open mouth kiss the you know. You know that song by Tracy Ullman? They don't know about us. I used to do that with a Ken doll at the club, and at the end I'd take the whole Ken doll and shove it like down my mouth in the throat. I'm an artist too. And you know, the waist is actual size. Can I tell you guys something too? It was interesting creating the contract for this product because it's my likeness, but not really. I don't look like that. Stepping out of the shower, I don't look like this. So it's like, you're not licensing my likeness, you're licensing my Mickey Mouse.
Right.
You know, obviously those are my breasts. There's no way about getting around that.
Okay, see, now my cake is too small.
Do you want to snip the feet off with nail clippers?
No, I wouldn't dare. But what I'm gonna do is build up like a faux dress around it.
It's because you think of me as short. You think of me as like 5'2". You think of me as a young girl who's barely has, you know, has breast buds in the spring of her womanhood.
Yep, that's right.
Now you're putting the hip pads on.
I'm putting.
She's got a big ass then, she's got a big ass now.
Is it giving dress?
I think you're doing the best you can in this current situation.
Okay, we'll cover it all up later.
Mary, I've never rolled out fondant and I don't know what happened.
So the first thing we have to do is make like the front of the dress. So we're gonna like cover it with something and then we're gonna wrap around with like a flowy, nice dress. And
Girl, can I tell you I don't know what we're doing? Okay. I don't know what we're doing. This is fondant.
This is fondant.
Can I touch it?
Yeah. It's like Play-Doh.
It smells like Play-Doh.
Mm-hmm.
This is freaky what you do, your whole lifestyle.
It's weird.
What's the biggest flop you've ever had, like doing cakes?
Oh my God. Well, the most recent one was on Netflix and it was me f***ing up an ice skate and crying. It was
Let me
bad.
look it up.
I don't even know if like you can.
Oh, I'm sure it's on TikTok.
All right.
Jonny. Is that your real name?
Mm-hmm.
And cakes is obviously not like your government name.
Can you imagine?
Get involved here. Oh, I like how it kind of molds.
Yeah, right?
Because sometimes when I watch videos, it seems like the baker throws this over the cake and it magically fits it.
You always want to do a little extra, you know? I'm very nervous to do this right now. Hang on.
You should be.
I'm like nervous because people are watching me.
They're f***ing watching.
Usually.
And you know what else? I'll tell you this. My fans they're used to me.
Yeah.
They're used to flopping.
Okay.
They're used to failure.
Okay.
They sit here and watch me use makeup products that don't work. They sit here and watch me make bad easy bake. Like, they're blown away. This is already so much better than anything I could do on my own.
Okay.
It's crazy that you brought this into my house, though.
Yeah, I know. Honestly, you could kill somebody. I've really f***ed myself up with that before.
Do you airbrush?
Mm-hmm. All the time?
Because I do airbrush makeup sometimes out of drag.
You do?
And yes, and I would assume that really helps because you don't have to disturb anything. Once you have the shapes there, you can...
You can just go in, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet there's some similarities between doing makeup and decorating, maybe?
Well, we'll say, you know how people think they can do drag? I think people, I'm one of those people, I watch people bake and I'm like, I know I could do that.
Yeah, yeah.
But I know I can't.
You're doing a great job. What are you talking about? So this is like the front of the dress.
And are the boobs gonna be completely out? Because right now they're completely out.
We're gonna do a whole other part up top.
Oh, I see.
I don't want to cut your doll, but
Yeah, me neither.
you know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna do a whole...
Integrity Toys, if you're watching this, no dolls were harmed in the creation of these cakes. Okay, I can smell what you're stepping in.
So-
that's kind of lovely.
So that's the front, and then I'll do a wrap around and drape it, and it'll be pretty.
I guess, can I try one?
Yes, of course.
Okay, because I'm also here. So, Johnny Cakes sounds like a pet name.
It sounds like...
Like you're in prison and someone's like, get over here, Johnny Cakes. Give me that sweet ass.
Oh no, your titties are popping.
Mary, I'm not an expert, but why are the breasts completely out? Can we get some kind of modesty
The
strip?
titties.
A bandeau? Like,
Here, I'll put it up higher. God, you have big titties. That's
they're big.
crazy.
I just feel I'm big. I'm out of drag, I'm 6 feet.
That's crazy.
And so people are always like, God, your boobs are so big. And I was like, well,
well,
I'm from an era of drag where we had makeup on
Yep.
and we wore breasts.
drag them, mama.
So apparently I'm literally old school. I don't know what's going on.
You're doing great. You just want enough to cover like the front part.
Sure.
Yeah, keep going. And if you need cornstarch, not me with my branded cornstarch.
That's pretty awesome. Did you ever think you would own your own business and
No.
be a star like this?
No, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Part of running your own business is delusion and just believing in yourself. And I don't think believing in yourself is very popular,
Yeah,
but I think it's kind of the only way to get anything done. Mary, how is this gonna cover this?
you might need more. Can I help?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Of
I'm
course.
gonna dust it with a little cornstarch.
Do you ever just kind of,
Yeah, you want to try?
yeah, of course. That's the stuff.
Now you can roll it out more.
Who's your diva?
So many.
Okay.
So I'm a big Lady Gaga fan.
Okay.
But I'm also like, I also just like kooky, like, this is not a diva thing, but like the women I stan are like Amy Sedaris. You know what I mean?
Of course. What happened? Is this all the yellow?
That's all the yellow, but that's okay. We have white.
Well, then we got a plan.
Yeah.
Right?
So your center part will be this color.
What do I do? Okay.
Yep. You're just gonna, you just trust yourself. Just drape it. Yep.
What about the rip?
Nope. You're fine. You'll cover it. God, you're good. That's amazing.
But it was just stop.
No.
Please don't do this.
Look how smooth it is next to mine. Mine looks like lumpy bumpy.
What about the hole?
Just go like this.
Oh, sorry. This one's colostomy bag sprung open. I'm on a different show called Is It Supposed to Be Cake? Don't tell me it's cake.
It's always fucking cake these days. Well, now what we're gonna do is make the back part that will wrap up to the front, and that'll be pleated and beautiful.
You know, I had a panic attack on Drag Race.
When?
Off camera, like a intelligent person.
Okay, yeah.
The Divas Live Challenge, Divas,
Yeah.
Divas. The Divas Live Challenge was so much dancing, and we're putting that together in a day.
Yeah.
And it was so stressful.
Yeah.
I was starting to get dizzy, and I couldn't feel my hands, and
Yeah.
it was my first panic attack. It was
Really?
there, yes.
Wow.
I went to go sit at the medic, and they checked me out.
But you did a great job.
Thank you.
Can I just say, not to like rehash old I think it's unfair how they treated your Snatch game.
Oh, I don't.
It was like kind of funny.
You know, it's kind of funny in like a very post-funny way.
Mhm.
Like maybe Jen Alpha will think it's funny because
Right.
it's so aggressively not funny.
You obviously would never go back.
No, I'm done.
You're
I don't like competing on Drag Race. I'm so happy I did it, obviously. It doesn't bring out the best in me.
No, I mean, I hate competing. I hate competing.
I hate competing. But winning is probably one of the things I'm most proud of. I hope that's not sad, but
No, it's an amazing thing. I
just-
wish I could win.
I just always think someday when I quit drag, I'm gonna be like, oh, when I was doing drag, I did
You won.
everything.
Yep.
And I did like the main thing you could do.
It's amazing.
That looks awesome.
Okay.
Look at her.
So we're gonna ripple it though. Okay, so you see what we're doing? We're now like making the front of, or the back of the dress that's gonna wrap around to the front.
What's your plan here? Have you done this before?
I've done it before. So we're gonna take some water. Fondant goes on fondant with water really easily. So I'm just gonna paint the sides of her dress.
Besides cake, what do you think you'd be really good at telling if something's real?
Oh, great question. There's not really anything else like it though, is there?
I think I could authenticate Pokemon cards or something.
That's a good one.
During COVID, I watched so many hours of people at World Pokemon Championships.
I feel like I'm not doing a good job today. And now I'm getting stressed about it.
I think it looks good.
Thanks. Are you looking at the camera right now?
How did you know?
Because I
No.
felt it. I felt it.
It's kind of like somebody put a heat gun to a hot dog bun. To be fair to Johnny, you guys, we're on a time constraint today, so there's no time to be critical. We're just making design choices.
Oh no, this looks awful.
I think it's gorgeous.
No,
I think it has its own energy.
Oh no, Trixie, it's terrible.
This is maybe a little over my head, but
Yeah.
for people who are bakers,
Yeah.
who do you watch that you're like, damn, that bitch slays?
Oh gosh, there are so many amazing bakers out there. There's a woman who makes all the cakes for like behind the scenes of Is It Cake. Her name's Monica, and she's the best in the business.
Can I have the pink fondant?
Yeah.
What you told me I could roll out, but then you lied.
Yep.
You're just so nice. People like you, I don't know what it is. I just like to like bother you. I intentionally be annoying.
My biggest fear is like meeting someone and then being like, oh, that man was an asshole. Do you feel that way?
When people are fans of Trixie, I get very nervous. When I say like, okay, nice to meet you, have a good day, I walk away and second guess the whole thing. I'm like, you flopped. They hate you now.
Yeah.
You weren't nice enough. You weren't, not nice enough, but like, what if they wanted a hug and you didn't hug? Or what if I normally ask now, would you like a picture? Because I know people don't want to ask, but they want a picture.
That's really nice.
And if you offer, then they feel comfortable. Is there a drag con for baking?
There's a ton of conferences.
Shut the
Yeah, and it gets like nasty. People get mean with each other. It's a whole world. I still love cake, like I said. It's my favorite food, but my ultimate favorite dessert is actually pie. But Johnny Pies doesn't have the same ring to it.
No, it doesn't.
You know what I mean?
Is this a bubble?
Yes, you can pop it.
Don't do this.
Ready?
Yeah.
I'm just like, do you see how much I'm sweating?
Yeah.
I'm
That's
so
okay.
nervous about this.
You don't have to be nervous.
No, because this looks awful, Trixie.
No, it doesn't.
Thank you.
It doesn't.
Thank you.
I think you have a lot of opportunity here to still turn it around. Do you know how many times makeup is flopping and at the end I'm like, what was I so worried about?
Yep.
What are you gonna do? Jump through your YouTube screen and ask for your money back? You're watching a free video from a professional baker.
Do you know though, like usually I would spend 2 days on this.
You would?
Yeah, I'm very slow. Like if I do a hyper realistic cake, it's like I spend many days on it.
I think you probably have some kind of mental superpower that allows you to
I thought you were gonna say illness.
I think this is working. I'm gonna make this look so easy. You're gonna run out of here like completely embarrassed and shocked.
Wow. Wow, you're good at this.
No, stop. I wanted it to look different and it's not. I'll figure it out.
Well, I wanted mine to look different, but it is what it is.
Oh, what's the coolest thing you made?
Sorry.
Like, what are you like, please remember me for this, bitch?
Right, I like doing stupid. I love stupid. Stupid is my favorite thing. So stupid cakes, like that's my jam. Bathroom cakes, I love doing plungers and
What?
yeah.
I'm gonna stick this water here so this sticks.
Smart.
Is that right?
Yeah. I like doing plungers. I like doing bathroom scales. You know what I mean? Like things that like people don't want me to eat, I like to do. Wait, that looks great. Yours is gonna be better than mine.
That would be a dramatic turn of events.
No, and honestly, I can accept it. I'm going to your show next week.
Are you at the Palladium?
I am, because a friend of a friend is one of your dancers.
Tom Feeney. Oh my God, small gay world.
Yeah, so my friend was like, do you want to go to Trixie's show? My friend Tom is dancing.
Oh, isn't he? Poor thing. He's so difficult to look at. And
I don't know who this man is.
hi, Tom. He choreographs all of Pink Disco.
Oh, nice.
You weren't gonna go just for Trixie.
No,
about someone
please,
else.
not for you. Oh, Trixie, this is not good.
Have you ever made ice cream?
Yeah, but it's not my like go-to thing.
That's one of the only things I know how to make.
Do you have a bit like a machine and everything?
Oh yeah. Before I opened Trixie Motel, my dream was to open ice cream trucks.
Really?
Yeah. And then I found the motel and, well, girl, I don't know what the I'm doing. It's actually sad. Oh, I haven't covered the breasts yet.
Are those gonna have to be blurred?
No, there's no nipple. But did
Okay.
you know that if I'm in drag makeup and a wig on and I show my boy nipples, they demonetize the video?
Really?
Oh, because she's so
That's crazy. No
Crazy.
offense. But like, that's ridiculous.
Why do you think people make cakes for special occasions?
I don't know, but I do know that it's one of the things I love most about cake is that it's a celebratory food, right? You're eating it at happy events in life. You're not eating it at like a funeral.
Right.
So people have really good like association with cake, and you know, it makes people feel like, I don't know, like I think when you bring cake to a party, everyone loves you.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
You should bring cocaine. People flip out.
Mine is so much worse than yours. And it's
Well, it's weird that you're adding bulk around the waist.
wait, why?
Well, you want the waist to be a little more nipped,
Okay.
and then you want to bring out the shoulders and breasts.
Okay.
It's called Johnny Cake, not Johnny Dresses.
That's such a good point.
Can I tell you one of my... I just ripped the breast.
It's okay.
Breast is out.
It's okay. You can patch it up.
Do you think Beyonce can bake?
No. No,
Why were you certain?
I like to think that Beyonce doesn't know how to use an oven. She never has to turn an oven on.
And I hope she never has to.
Why would she have to?
What if it's just backless? That's kind of elegant.
Oh no, Trixie. This is my nightmare. I was really hoping this would, like, I would come and impress you with my baking skills.
Well, if you were trying to let the audience know that it is cake,
Yeah.
They're not gonna think it's a dress.
They're not gonna think it's a
They're
dress.
gonna go, it's cake.
Mama, that's cake.
It feels like something they would make the Drag Race queens do. RuPaul will be like, in addition to creating a stunning runway, you're gonna sculpt a cake of yourself and sell it. This is so much more work than we normally do for a cake video.
Really?
Are you kidding? Our cakes, everything about this is bigger. So it's like, oh my God, how the f do you stick things to fondant, motherfucker? Oh, that
You can
actually is not
use
bad.
also, you can use frosting if you need it.
It must kill you to see me win.
This is devastating to me.
But what point do you cover the breasts? Like, I just want to ask, what point do you cover the breasts?
I'll do it. It keeps sliding down.
I think you're not sure about the cakes and you're trying to rely on the sexuality.
Yes, I want to blind the people with the titties.
What's your pet peeve on Drag Race? Mine is when they can't sew.
Can I tell you, I have a great answer for this.
Okay.
I'm so sick of the top and bottom jokes. This week, I'm gonna be in the bottom. That's never happened before. They do that every season.
Yeah.
And it's, oh.
What?
Something fell.
No.
Yeah, I put flowers on your nipples.
Oh, good save.
Does that work?
You know, I think I'm just gonna have to stop here because I'm gonna f this up if I continue.
No, you're doing great.
Can I say that this is my done one?
Yes.
Isn't this awful?
Mine's...
I'm sorry, everyone.
No, I actually am the expert, so I'm sorry.
You guys, Johnny and I would like to apologize to the cake doll community. Your culture is not our costume. We should have never crossed this line.
Well, honestly, that's pretty crazy that we accomplished this in such little time.
I love the way this spins.
I guess I have to call it. You're just putting lipstick on a pig?
Not my doll. Pig.
No. I'm sorry. No. I meant my cake, not your doll. All right, I'm done. Is the timer up?
Maybe we could do some kind of Drag Race voiceover. I'm feeling I'm feeling good enough to eat, serving frosting tea boots. Fondant, more like fondant.
Can I cover it up with this?
You know what's funny? My favorite part of the outfit is the candy on the nipples.
Yeah.
Yes, this is Teenage Dream Tour.
So today on the runway, I'm serving Belle from Beauty and the Beast Could Never. I have a beautiful gold dress.
Yeah, this is a dress.
With lots of rainbow hearts.
Yep.
And some weird flowers and buttercream to mask all the imperfections.
The best is when they have a sewing runway and they walk and they're like, I'm just trying to do the best I can in the current situation. Sometimes they literally say that about their outfit.
And good for them.
Well, thank you, Johnny Cakes, for joining me. If you guys want to see his incredible baking, where can they find you?
At the Johnny Cakes, and I promise everything I post is like way better than this.
Don't judge these, okay? Okay, please, thank you.
Honestly, that's pretty good. I think yours is like definitely better than mine.
Thank you. Bye.